Hello, hello out there in ukulele land. It's Jeff from jeffrey-thomas.com, and I'm going to go ahead and walk through my ukulele tab arrangement for Dream a Little Dream following Laura Fiji's version. A lot of people have done this tune. I think everyone's done this tune. And I've kept it in the original key. There's a cool guitar part, so when you go check out the arrangement, you'll hear how I followed that guitar throughout the intro and the verses and stuff like that. And I am on my low G, and it works best on a low G, but you could play it on high. And let's go ahead and section the tune out. We'll start with the intro, okay? So, ready, go, 1. Okay, so there's the intro, and here are some details. So, right hand, letter names P, I, M, and A. So this is coming from classical guitar. You want to make sure you have some sort of system of labeling that. And that's what this little scribble is down here. Looks more like a severed foot. But anyway, there's your P-I-M-A, right hand. And, or left hand if you're left-handed. These letters are coming from classical guitar, so it's legit. Sometimes people will put T for the thumb, but I always just stay with what has already been established. You're walking in, first thing you see is a quarter rest, the very first measure, so that's going to be beat 1 where you're not playing. And then I'm using P and A to get these notes to happen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just nailing those with my thumb and ring finger, P and A. And then I go to a C here, a fretted C, not an open position C. P-I-M-I. And then I'm dropping back to the C diminished. And I'm getting I and M, and then A for that first string. Then we have an A flat 7 chord, bass note first, and then block chord on those remaining notes there. Drop back to a G7, block chord on all those, and then finish with an arpeggio there. A, M, I. Takes us to the second measure, back to the C chord, P, I, M, I and M, and then A. Come back to the second string with M, A flat 7, bass note alone, block chord, and then drop back to the G7, block chord, and then come in for just those 3 notes there. Okay, now we're in the verse. And with this C, I just bring the pinky up because I already had it down here for the G7, so I just drag it up here. And then we start some arpeggios for the verse, and then C diminished, A flat 7, okay. Then we have a walk down, second measure, third line. Okay, so I'll do that second measure, third line again from the C. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, and then just take your second finger off for the A7. Okay, fourth line, A minor. So I'm going thumb alone there on the bass note, blocking the chord there, and then you can come in with M and A for those melody notes. Now we go to an F minor chord, straight across arpeggio, P-I-M-A, and then ending 1. Okay, so that finishes ending 1. Then you would go back up to the top of the verse. A minor, F minor. Okay, now you already played ending 1, So now right at this moment you're going to ending 2, which is a little bit different. So okay, so that gets us to the E7, and then that takes us to the bridge. Now on the bridge, it just kind of goes into a jazz feel. So the strumming is going to be cutting beats 2 and 4 short. That's what the little dot is above the chords there. So it'll be like. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a little bit of a push on 2 and 4, and then you cut the note. That's sort of the basic jazz strum, cutting 2 and 4. And that bridge section, the first part of it anyway, you can see that it repeats 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 again. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm jamming up the strumming a little bit. Sorry about that. Then after you've done the 3 times on that repeat, you're gonna go to the last measure on the page, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the rest of the tune folds out on page 2. So feel free to request that from my website. Just submit your email. I don't spam anybody. You'll never hear from me again. And that will get you through the whole tune. But I feel out of all the arrangements that I've seen, this one's pretty solid. We've managed to keep it in the key of C, which is user-friendly. I mean, key-wise, this tune is all over the place, depending on who you're listening to. And as always, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm putting out content for guitar, bass, and ukulele, and hopefully it's good stuff for you. And I will catch up with you soon. Have a good day.